Hey there, everybody. We are going to finish up that messy book that I started 8 days 8 days ago, and I really did think that I would have it done by now, but I just got really off track. I have been working a whole lot. You guys know that I have a couple of jobs, and one of those jobs is working for a farm, and we are getting to the end of our farm season, and there's just been a tremendous amount of stuff to do. Let's go ahead and finish up this messy book. I'm going to put iCards in the right hand corner of this video so you can see the process of doing a messy book. As you can see, a messy book is it is so undefined and so random and so quirky and so uneven that it really becomes just a super interesting book to do. Sometimes in craft world we want to try and make everything very perfect. This is not a perfect book. This is a messy book. It is it's disorganized, it's random, it is very unique and very beautiful in its own way. We're going to finish this up today. Like I said, I'll put iCards in the right hand corner so you can play along if you like, and you might want to make your very own messy book. We're going to finish up decorating right now. I have a few words that I would like to put in here. This I did not intend for this, which is another hallmark of a messy book, is that you didn't intend to make a prompted art journal or a prompted journal or a writing journal, but as the book progressed, it became something very different than what it kind of started out to be. And that's okay. That's the thing about doing a messy book. You never quite know what it's going to end up like. And it's fun to just kind of get lost in the process. And when we don't get lost in the process enough, I love our craft world because we have so many different processes. We have a lot of different ways of doing things and different ways of looking at our art and what makes our art unique and what makes our art different. That it just makes this place, this art world that we're in, a very fluid, moving thing. And I think that that is part of the mystery and the intrigue to what we do over here and how we do it. You can see that a lot of this book is sketchy. I keep using the word random because that's what it is. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. And I cannot honestly wait to make another one. It's been one of the most fulfilling books that I've made, just because I had no idea how it was going to end up or what it was going to turn out like. But it really has been a tremendous amount of low-key, low-stress fun, and I really honestly cannot wait to dive into another one. And I even already have, I think, a cover all figured out for the next one. Not really all figured out, because that was a bad word to use probably, or not exactly a correct word. There are no bad things, just maybe incorrect. Because the idea is to allow this to be sloppy and messy. To me, one of the most interesting phenomena is the idea of collapse. It's easy to think about collapse now because the world is such a crazy, uncertain place. If you read a lot of dystopia, or if you read a lot of apocalypta, you will recognize the trends that are happening now. You know, it's like fiction has now become nonfiction, by golly. I'd read several books about, you know, a superbug coming along and kind of culling the population. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because basically that's what happened there. If you've seen the movie I Am Legend, basically same thing. The movie I Am Legend stars Will Smith. A global epidemic starts when there is a vaccine for a cure for cancer. But that vaccine, they didn't do enough testing on it, and it turns everybody into zombies. Ah, kind of like Walking Dead, right? Anyway, at the end of all things, will there still be books? You know, will there still be paper? Will we still want to put things together? And I think the answer is yes. And I think the answer is a messy book like this. We may not have the proper tools to put things back together. We may not have the proper process to put things back together. We may not have manufacturing. We may not have the basic kind of building blocks that we had before. I don't want to get all apocalyptic. I just, that it is a genre of book that I have always enjoyed, from 1984 all the way up to, you know, William Forsten's 1 Second After, 1 Year After series, where an EMP takes out communication in the United States, and we are literally forced back into the Dark Ages. I mean, for real. And it's very interesting to see how humanity survives and how sometimes humanity doesn't survive. After this video, I am going to work on some mini books, because I like to have mini books on hand when the holidays roll around. And I love to stick them in cards, and I think people really do love them. They are 3x3 mini books, and if you're familiar with my flow journals, then you know that it used to be they were in all of my flow journals, when I was making flow journals. Not really doing that so much anymore. Also, if you guys go to the Etsy shop, you'll notice that it is on vacation because I am not signing up with Plaid. So there's that. I'm working on migrating my inventory to eBay. I'm really kind of taking that purple over here and sort of stacking these pages to enhance the purple because I'm really digging that color. I think we'll put one right here as well. Oop. There's my doggy. There's my other doggy. Oh goodness. Mia's my little 13-year-old beagle. Zeus is 2 years old, but Mia is the boss. Mia is the boss of the whole deal. It's so funny. I need like a writing space here. So I think what I'll do is just put in a piece of paper just like that. Fun. And then we do have this here, so I will kind of marry these pages together. I'm doing that. And then I think we're done. So let's do a little flip. Again, the video after this one is about making mini books. Mini books are awesome. They're great as glue books. They're great as gifts. You can give them away. You can put together a goodie bag of papers and remnants and things like that and give them as gifts. So we're going to be putting those together. I'm going to show you just a basic pamphlet stitch in the way that these, you can just use offcuts, and that's what I've got going on here. I've just got a whole bunch of offcuts. And that's what we're going to do in our next video. I also have I have not forgotten about our box book. And I do have a box book ready to be covered, again, with these remnants that I'm going to use when we do our 3x3 mini books. So let's just do a quick flip. I added some inspiration over here. Urgency, grace, expect better, find your style. Secret Garden, Ticket to a Different. This is St. Mark's Square in Venice, and you can see that it's flooded. When I was standing here looking at the cathedral here, it was not flooded like this, but it was pre-staged. Pre-staging is that they already had the apparatus stacked at St. Mark's Square in case flooding did happen. And what that is just scaffolding with plywood on top so people can actually walk and make their way through St. Mark's Square. When I was there in 2018 with my sister and my brother-in-law, the weather was stupendous. It was really fascinating. This is a really sweet little thing right here. The things that you are grateful for. And you can see, guys, it's just scrap paper. A lot of times we think, oh, I got to have this paper pad, or I got to have this kind of paper, or I really do need fill in the blank. Right? I need a Sizzix. I need this. I need that. I need so I can make this thing so it can look like everybody else's. when the idea is make your own thing, do your own thing, have your own fun with it. When we try to make things look exactly like someone who has, you know, all these tools, not that there's anything wrong with that, because tools are important, right? But often we wait until we get the tools and we don't remember that you have the most important element already. You have it. And that's your intuition. That's your inner spirit. That's your inner guidance working through you to put things down on a piece of paper. Now, to me, that's crazy random right there. That's real beauty. That's not something that someone else, you're going to aspire to copy someone else and make yours just like it, right? It's all you. It's all you. You have that most important ingredient. It's not a tool. It's not a technique. It's not a certain kind of paint or a certain glue or whatever. It's you, and you got it. And we all have it. You have it. So grab something and make yourself an own messy book and just have all kinds of fun doing it. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to put that right there. True messy. Oh, wait a minute. See something else. Can make it even messier. There we go. Now we're getting all messy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please consider donating a thanks. I would really, really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Do your own thing. Be your own kind of magic. Talk to y'all later. Bye.